グリザイアの果実。
Bonjour Watcher, this is Johnny Mega 45. Welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. Sorry for the like that. Last episode, Sachi was unfortunate
続きからよ。
in the Grand Park, and we had some scene here. With that short response, Sachi closes her eyes to sleep once more. Hey there, Makina. Sorry, but can you watch over Sachi for the rest of the day?
もちろんなのよ。お医者さんが主役の本ならたくさん読んでるし、ポリープの切除からバイパス手術までお手の物なのよさ。
Good girl. How very reassuring.
それに私もついてるしね。
Sorry, kind of feels like I'm pushing all the hassles on you.
別にいいって。さすがに男の子が女の子につきっきりってわけにもいかないしさ。
You're quite on the uptake. I like that about you.
その代わり今度は私がユージに一日面倒を見てもらうってこともあるかもしれないしね。
As this woman already forgotten the words she literally just said, or has simply she decided the rules don't apply to her. I'll see what I can do about that.
へっへっへ。
Speaking in a way more befitting a dirty old man than a young woman, Amanda saunters back to the kitchen. Huh. All well and good that I got classmates through a little crisis unscattered, but that achievement seems to have come at a considerable price. It's very common to hear something or other described as a microcosy of society. In particular, school is a highly popular choice. It's practically a cliche that you can judge the health of a country by the condition of its classroom. Declining academic performance, drug abuse, all the way up to violent juvenile crime. You can interpret pretty much and schoolyard problem as a reflection of societal decay if you want to. But even as someone who tends to look on such argument with skepticism, it's clear to me that the malic influence of our national slide into depravity has begun to rear its ugly head in this isolated academy of ours.
ピシー。そら、もっといい声で泣いてみせろ。そんなに冷めたテンションでぶたれちゃうと、マキナ、いけない子になっちゃうのよさ。
First thing I want to completely retrospect this show is unfolded before my eyes. One can only grieve for the future of our nation. Curiosity to see how the others are reacting to this shameful display. I look around the classroom to find. A grimace all over her face was saying, "Gah, I thought those two were getting into some weird territory lately, but this is taking things to a whole new level of awkward." A casual observer humming to herself, she prepares for class, who glanced over briefly with expression that is, so that's today's game. Yumiko, do you like that? Finally, I observed who fetched total disinterest, even as she flipped the book in front of her head to take at every moment of the show. An intriguing, colorful range of variation. Perhaps one could interpret this as a necessary stimulation to extend the group dynamic.
んなわけないでしょうが。こんな気候を注意しない学校がどこにあるってのよ。
Well,
ここにとかいうボケならいらないわよ。それが分かったらあんたはあれやめさせてきて。
pushing forward, my mission I reluctantly initiate an intervention with the pair of girls on the teacher's platform. Sachi, mind explaining this?
はい、これは私がマキちゃんのお尻をペンペンしているところです。
Yes, I can see that. I'm asking you why you felt the need to do so.
それはマキちゃんにお願いされたからです。
What can I ask for this?
はい、昨日の夜そうお願いされましたから。
Ah, right, when Sachi came to her sense in Amane's room.
じゃあ早く元気になって私のお尻をペンペンしてくれるのを待ってるのよ。
Pempe!
分かった。
And Sachi is not really capable of recognizing that as a joke. I had an omniscience premonition the moment I heard that sentence, but you really did go through with it, in public even.
はい、約束しましたから。
Maybe feel that way that to Sachi, but somehow I don't think I was taking it quite that seriously.
でもただお尻を叩かれるだけじゃつまんないから設定を作ってちょっとしたごっこ遊びにしたのよ。
Makina game again. The plot?
そう、今のは同棲を始めて1年が経ったカップルがマンネリを感じて祖父とハマるっていう設定だったのよさ。
Amane, what did you teach to this girl?
ソフト。
Find out in a gallery if you're interested. Look it up on the internet in your own time.
しないわよ。
The denial is unconvincing. It's a rare thing in its own right.
ねえねえ、さっきから昨日の夜とか約束って何かあったの？
It would take a while to explain it in full, but I'm sure a wise young woman like yourself will already have a rough idea of what occurred, right?
ああ、そうね。そんなの私なんだから当然よ。扱いやす。さすがみちる様です。そう？私ってすごい？はい、悪い意味で。悪い意味で？ってそれ褒められてる私。すごいですから、良くも悪くも抜きん出ているという意味にはなると思います。へえ、そっか。まあ嘘は言ってないわよね。そうかしら。ふふふふふ、意識しなくてもにじみ出る知性、さすが私。確かにみちるのこういうとこってすごいのかも。そうかしら。
Well, to get back to the point, I can't say I approve of putting it on an early morning spanking show in the classroom.
じゃあ夜に電気消してなら問題ないのよ。
Yes. The choice of lighting isn't a problem here.
第一、学校で堂々とやるようなことじゃないでしょ。
Actually, depending on the scenario.
話がややこしくなるから、そういう解釈はなしの方向で。
Understood.
というわけで、今後はその遊び禁止。
理解はしたけど納得はしてない。恋する乙女のように複雑な心境なのよさ。
さっちゃんもお尻ペンペンはこれでおしまいにしてね。はい、わかりました。
As Amanda drives Makina away by the scruff of her neck, Sachi heads obediently back to her seat, a satisfied expression on her face. Huh. Makina is clearly responsible for turning her spanking into some kind of public humiliation show, but I'm pretty sure Sachi was the one who brought up the topic in the first place. Dutifully remembering a favor that otherwise might as well be forgotten, she's proactively carrying out with general enthusiasm. On the abstract level, Sachi sounds like a modern class representative, but when you consider the scientific detail, it's hard to shake the feeling that something stranger is lurking behind her behavior. Yuji-kun. Might be worth to see what the higher ups have to say about this. After polishing on my simple lunch of homemade rice balls, I head to the principal's office. Having a productive day, did you wagashi case compliment the tea?
今日は洋菓子の日よ。
Since she answered my valiant attempt at small talk with a smile, Chizuru seems to be reasonably receptive to my subtle visit.
それで用事は何？まさか嫌味を言いにここまで来たわけじゃないんでしょ？
Right, I got a question for you as a principal of this academy, Chizuru.
何かしら？
I want to ask you something about our class representative, Komine Sachi, that is.
目的は分かったけれど、小峰さんっていうのはちょっと意外ね。
What's that supposed to mean?
体はないわよ。ただの感想だから。
Alright then.
ね。どうして急に小峰さんのことを？
We had a bit of an incident yesterday. Sachi stayed in a hot water bath long enough that she actually fainted. and that was instigated by nothing more than an offhand comment from Makinas about counting to 10,000 in the bar.
そう。
Lucy particularly surprised. Is that sort of behavior a recent development, or have you seen something of the sort before?
そうね。最終的には何ともなかったけど、ヒヤリとさせられたことなら何度かあるわね。一番びっくりしたのは、期末の大掃除の時にロープ一本で校舎の外壁を掃除し始めた時かしら。
Don't you think of it? I remember someone telling me about that one. Nothing serious came to that?
ええ、そこは業者の人にやってもらうから大丈夫って叫んだら、すぐに校舎の中に戻ってくれたわよ。
I see. Despite all the strange ideas she gets in her head, it does seem that Sachi consistently listens to reason. That silver lining to be sure.
それで、私からそれを聞いたあなたはどうするつもりなの？
At the moment, I don't intend to do anything in particular. If anything, I suppose my short-term objective was just to confirm how much the principal of this school really knows about her pupils.
なるほどね。でも、その点については心配しなくてもいいと思うわよ。
I don't?
ええ。仕事で一度顔を合わせただけだった私があなたに連絡を取れたということが、その証明にはならないかしら。
True enough. Somehow or another, the woman I'm speaking with has been entrusted with control of Myanmar Academy as an organization. I suppose it's only natural that she be truly familiar with the posts of a handful of students under her supervision.
これで私への疑いは晴れたかしら。
Yeah, I once again realized that you are a fine woman.
そう言ってもらえると嬉しいわね。
Smoothly switching her cross legs, Chizuru offers me a prototypical composed older woman's smile.
ただ、こうしてわざわざ聞きに来てくれたわけだし、あなたが小峰さんについて知りたいというなら、私が持っている範囲の情報を開示してもいいわよ。
No, that won't be necessary.
どうして？彼女のことをもっと知っていれば、今後の学生生活もやりやすくなるんじゃない？
Probably true, but this isn't a job, and I don't have any pressing need to know. And there are many people who go ask your teacher for information on classmates, are they?
クラスメートね。
Look, it still feels like out of awkward, but I make a conscious effort to talk about these things like normal students. Try not to laugh.
そうね、ごめんなさい。でも、そうやって自分に言い聞かせていくのは悪いことじゃないと思うわよ。
Hope you're right. Between stretches of peace, I plunge into the extraordinary. Within a period where I devote my attention to the part-time job, I return to the ordinary. As narration has no leashes, I develop a persistent nagging discomfort with myself. And there are part of me that doesn't even want to change. A part of me that is uneasy about getting too used to this.
もう一度言うけれど、この学園の生徒となったあなたに私から望むことはありません。あなたの好きなように、思うままに学生生活を満喫してもらえれば満足よ。
If you actually mean that, you got pretty eccentric taste in entertainment.
あなたも私くらいの年になればわかると思うけど、ある程度の地位とお金が手に入ると新しい息抜きを見つけるのも大変なのよ。
Judging for the steadily increasing quantity of knickknacks in this office, I guess I can believe.
そこまで増えてはいないと思うわよ。
Even as she speaks, the principal steadily pulls a few desk toys and drops them into drawer. This is stiffly stickiness might have something to do with how she clawed her way up to the ladder. Alright, thanks about that. I head back.
ええ。風見くんも休みの時間を有効に使ってね。
I have already eaten lunch if that's what you worry about.
休み時間に限ったことじゃなくて、本当に自由な時間の話。
What's that supposed to mean?
私だけじゃなく、息抜きは誰にでも必要ってことよ。
The principal's winks suggested as she speaks. Unfortunately, I don't quite follow. What does the woman want me to do? True, now in that case, I'll kill some time trying to guess your age, Chizuru.
きっとあなたが思っているより
previous compliments I may have given to you. Narrated the glass was Sachi's eating a lunch by herself. For once, she actually spread out a proper lunchbox. A right side indeed. For why I say Sachi almost always goes for like efficient meals. Lunchbox today's, huh?
はい。朝ごはんのおかずが少し余ってしまったので、無駄にならないようにと。
I see. For leftover lunch, it's pretty decent spread. I guess she got omelette with Vienna sauce, sage, mini tomatoes, and broccoli. A colorful and well-balanced assortment. Doesn't exactly have the best housewife impression of an Amelie's meal, but it's fair to call it a nicely made lunch. You did cook at Michiru's request the other day. Come to think of it, are you actually something of a chef?
いえ、あまねさんの腕前には遠く及びませんし、お手本を見ながらならなんとかというレベルです。
As if to demonstrate, Sachi pulls a cookbook out of her desk and flips it over to a photograph of an omelette. It's striking similar to the one in her lunchbox. No need to be modest. Can't make it look exactly like the book is impressive in its own right.
ありがとうございます。それで、楽器室にあるあまねさんが使ったフルートをこっそり吹いてしまった疑惑は晴れましたか？
Nani?
男子学生が先生と1対1で話をするときは、そういう話をしているものなのでは？
Why is it with you, Sachi? Your thoughts always run off in this unique direction.
複雑な評価です。
In the first place, why would I be after Amanda's speed? Once the conversation comes to a pause, Sachi smoothly returned to her lunch, carrying food to her mouth with a regular rhythm of a workman on the assembly line. As I watch her oddly mechanical behavior, the physical words filled across my mind. Hey, Sachi.
はい、なんでしょ
First of all, you can chew and swallow what you got in your mouth before trying to talk.
う。わかりました。
With small nod, Sachi wholly hands devoted attention to mastication for a few moments.
お待たせしました。それで、風見さんが先ほど言いかけたことは？
Yeah, I was wondering if you had some sort of regular method of letting out steam. You know, managing your stress.
ストレス発散方法ですか。そういうお話なら、私はあまり参考にならないと思います。
Why not?
私はこの学園にいる間はストレスを感じたことがありませんから。
I was wondering if Sachi become crazy if she having a stress. Huh. That's honestly pretty hard to swallow, but judging from Sachi's expression, I don't think she's outright lying to me. They do say that in America, where they don't really have to consider stiff shoulders, nobody complains of the symptoms. Maybe this is a similar case.
ですから、そういった質問はみちる様にしてみるのがいいと思いますよ。
So what does Michiru has some daily stress relief method?
そうだと思います。例えば、この前なんかは。
サチ。
みちる様、ソファーの影なんかに隠れて何をやっているんですか？
しっ、とりあえず声出さずに私の部屋までついてきて。よし、ひとまず誰にも気づかれなかったわね。いきなり引っ張ってきちゃって悪いわね、サチ。なんで何も喋らないの？宗教的なやつ？じゃあ何？ってそっか、声はもう出していいわよ。
わかりました。
やっぱりね。
それで私に何かご用でしょうか？
ああ、手頃な大きさのぬいぐるみを持ってたら私に譲ってほしいのよ。
種別の指定がないのでしたらいくつかは持っていますが。
さすがサチ。じゃああんたのチョイスで一つ選んできてちょうだい。
わかりました。 私的にはこのうさぎさんのぬいぐるみがおすすめなのですが。
かわいい感じね。それからサインペンとか持ってない？
はい、こちらに。
ありがとう。で、このぬいぐるみの額にこういうじーって書けば完成。
なるほど、それを風見さんだと思って抱きしめ、偽りのぬくもりに身を任せるんですね。
違うわよ。これはそう、サンドバッグなんだから。
サンドバッグですか？
そうよ。このぬいぐるみを有事に見立てて、いつでも急所を狙えるように練習しておくの。ストレス発散も兼ねてね。ぬうえい、
そうですか。ということがありました。
What's wrong with that bottled blood?
よければお揃いのぬいぐるみをお譲りしましょうか？
No, that won't be necessary.
そうですか。
Although it's a little sad to say this myself, dropping your fancy style animals in the middle of the draining room of mine will be painful awkward. And the idea of having a match instead of anything will make it somehow even less appealing. Anyway, something came to mind while I was listening to all this. You really don't relax. What do you do with your free time?
私は基本的に空いた時間というものを作らないようにしています。
In other words, you are like a shark, always moving even when at rest.
いえ、休息するときは普通にベッドで休みますし、口で説明するよりは実際に見てもらった方が分かりやすいと思います。
Well, probably so.
風見さんさえよろしければ今日にでもお見せできますけど。
So what, you're telling me to follow you around from morning to night?
それか授業が終わってから就寝するまでの時間でしょうか。
Huh. From what I understand, Sachi's proposal is a problematic in terms of the school rules, but I'm a little hesitant to pep into a private life out of mere curiosity.
私は気にしませんよ。
Read my mind, huh? Alright, how about after class ends tomorrow?
はい、それでは私も明日は体をきれいにしてお待ちしていますね。
What are you preparing for exactly? After school tomorrow, huh? These have taken a somewhat strange turn, but I can't deny I have got slightly curious about Sachi's way of life. Should be an interesting experience, if nothing else. The distinct jolly sound striking out of the place in this quiet coastal town. Guess I got a visitor. As expected, when I head out to the school gate, a genuine blonde emerges from the interior of a frantic horse.
はーい、ユージ、調子はどう？
Wow, what clothes are you wearing? It's so sexy. Not bad as of 3 minutes ago. Unfortunately, my mood just now took a nosedive.
何よ、海外しく会いに来た女に対して最初に言うセリフがそれ？
If I was really dealing with a woman, maybe I'll be a little more careful with my words. But I was taught to be frank and to the point with my superiors.
相変わらず冗談が通じないわね。
It's your fault for putting on that ridiculous bubble-mouthed, airheaded act in the first place.
まあ、あなたがこういう女が苦手だってことは知ってるけどね。
Which makes the way you have always pretended to be the one downright sadistic. So what did the sudden visit? Some urgent business come up?
いいえ、今日は風見雄二の保護者としてちょっと経過観察にね。
What? Work not keep you busy this day?
言ってみればこれも仕事のうちよ。
Fine, we'll leave it at that.
それで何か困っていることはない？設備やお金、それからクラスメートの女の子には相談できないようなこととか。
Damn. What if I can't control my libido anymore? You're going to take care of that for me?
そういう気持ちが起こらなくなるくらい仕事を振らせてもらうわ。
Damn, son. Sorry, my bad.
そうそう、お姉さんの質問には最初から真面目に答えておくものよ。
I'll see what I can do.
それで本当のところはどう？
Since I got exactly no problems worth mentioning, this place is almost comically well equipped, and my allowance is more than enough for my everyday needs.
そう、それならよかったわ。
You satisfied now?
まああなたの方から連絡がない限り心配ないとは思っているけどね。
Yeah, that's right.
じゃあそれとは別に何か気になっていることはない？
What anything else supposed to mean?
例えば近所の犬が行方不明になったとか、クラスメートの中に気になる子がいるとかね。
Sorry, but what do you care?
難しく考えなくてもいいわよ。本当にただ気になっているってだけでいいから。
Huh. After all these years, Jamie probably knows me better than anyone else alive. I don't think she asked me this question for no reason whatsoever. Alright then, let me ask your opinion on something.
言ってみて。
What would you think about someone who never turned request or anyone's order even once or turned out a request for that matter?
それはそういうプレイのお話？
No, we are not. I'm asking for your thought as my superior on this one.
そうね。
Jamie slowly brings her hand to her chin, and the next instant her eyes grow shy and serious. It's a familiar sight, I guess you could call it her business face. When Jamie switches to work mode, she has a habit of putting the expression on like a suit of armor.
もしそういう人間がいたら真っ先に訓練の線を疑うわね。
Not as much. There's more. The person in question doesn't seem to experience any stress in their daily life.
それが本当だとしたら全くもって羨ましい話ね。
I'm with you there.
ただストレスは本人の自覚がないところでも蓄積されていくから、本人が気づいていないだけという場合も十分あり得るわ。
Let me guess. Mental state. Yes, I think the stress is accumulated in a mental state. Where later, there one time, never mind, ignore me.
人が頭をかく仕草一つとってもストレスの一部なんだもの。
Exactly, so what happens when that builds up without the person in question even notice it? I guess you could say I'm slightly concerned.
そう。
With that non-committal response as a line of demarcation, Jamie relaxed her face and let attention drain out of her body.
保護者の義務としてこの学園のことは簡単に調べさせてもらったけど、やっぱり有事の興味を引くような学生さんがいるみたいね。
Yeah, when I get a nagging sense of concern like this, it almost never got me overthinking things. I've got good instincts, if nothing else. That was the reason I confirmed my impressions with Chizuru as well. If I'm not wrong about this, then
でも少し安心したわ。
what is?
有事からそういう質問が出てきたことに対してよ。
I just tried to give you what you wanted to hear.
だとしてもこれまでのあなただったらそんなものはないって即答していたはずよ。
If that was supposed to be an imitation of me, I recommend giving you up on your dream of becoming a comedian after retirement.
ご忠告ありがとう。でも有事くらいの年頃の男の子だったらおしゃれや女の子に興味があって当然よ。それなのにあなたが私に聞いてくるのはいつも火薬臭いことばかりなんだもの。
Can't deny it.
でしょ。だからきっとこれはいい傾向よ。じゃあ定期面談はこれで終わり。しばらくしたらまた顔を出すわ。
Do me a favor and give a little advance warning next time. It's bad for my heart to have a beautiful woman popping out of nowhere.
ドキドキ感があった方が嬉しいでしょ。 Yeah, I wait for the car to disappear, that's why. Smoky Jamie slides her sunglasses back to the place. With small practical movement of her hands, she steered the practical horse away from the school. In a blink of an eye, it disappeared to the distance. The engine never gets any less obnoxious. I don't consider it for our neighbors. Maybe I should stuff some potatoes into muffler nets. Muffler nets that I haven't a chance. In any case, Jamie has a point. If I was still the same person who impressively devoted himself to the job, I wouldn't have developed this kind of interest in Sachi's personal life. Quite the opposite, I've been keeping potential trouble at arm's length. Of course, in this case, my dominant problem might have been precaution for me, but there's definitely a part of this that can't be explained by simple self-interest. Apparently, this change in my thinking is dramatic enough to take even JB by surprise. In that sense, I guess the first problem is that I can't even tell why I'm changing.
Matching students of different school years into single class row and giving them analytical course of Grisaia is most frequently used in rural elementary schools where low population and limited resources sometimes make it an unavoidable cost-saving measure.
じゃあこの問題は榊さん、あなたが解いてみて。はい。
I guess Miyama might be called an unusual variation on that system. Aman is a year ahead of me. Sachi and Makina is a year below, but we all currently be taught how to solve quadratic function by factorization. Of course, even in rural areas, they don't tend to squash 3 years into one. You usually have to go to South Korea to say anything like this.
それじゃあ小峰さん、ちょっと難しいけど次の問題を解いてみて。x かっこ 3x-1 だと思います。正解。さすが小峰さん、しっかり勉強しているわね。ありがとうございます。
小峰さんなら国立大学の入試問題でも普通に答えてしまいそうね。
Taking Sachi's effortless response out of the corner of her eye, Sakaki moments full of admiration.
うわっ、私また気づいちゃったかも。
なに？ツンデレ練習機の電源でも入れっぱなしだった？
違うわよ。もし本当にそんな機械あったら買ってるけど。
What machine?
買うのかよ。
Okay, so what did you realize?
もしかしたらサチって先生に当てられて答えられなかったこともないんじゃない？そう言われればそうなのよさ。
2 days ago, I probably would have reached with skeptics at this point, but after what I learned about Sachi's lately, this is all too plausible.
ってことはまさかテストの点も全部満点だったり？
いえ、前回のテストもそうなのですが、100点以外の点も取っています。
それ見たことか。ここにサチの腐敗神話破れたり。
なんであなたが得意げなのよ。
ごめん、なんとなく。
確かに全部というわけじゃないけれど、小峰さんの場合はケアレスミスがほとんどで常に満点に近い数字よ。
すごい。調子に乗ってすみませんでした。
なんで謝られているんでしょう、私。
察してあげるのよ。相手の遺伝子が自分より優れていると悟った時の本能的行動なのよさ。
そうなんだ。
でも私的にはちょっと残念かも。
What? Does that Sachi grades are always perfect?
そう、ここまで来たらどこまでもっていうか、こうサチにはずっと汚れのないままでいてほしかったのよね。
例えおかしいし。
なんだかよくわからないですけど、ごめんなさい。
別に謝らなくてもいいってば。全部が満点じゃなくても私には到底真似できないことなんだから。
Huh. From a common sense perspective, it seems completely obvious. No matter how much of a genius you are or how much time you have spent practicing, it's difficult for any human beings to maintain absolute perfection. That said, in such a case, I have this odd feeling that she only missing question because nobody asked her to get perfect score constantly yet. Am I just overestimate her?
でもユミコも言ってたけど、サチならどんな問題でも答えられちゃいそうな気がするのよね。
実際当てられた問題に必ず答えてる記録は継続中なんじゃないかしら。
この学園に来てからということならそうなると思います。
だったら余計にどこまで難しい問題なら答えられるかって気にならない？
But I can more or less identified with the sentiment. The girl's a curious specimen to be sure.
じゃあ実際に試してみればいいんじゃね？
そうよね。でもさっちゃんが答えられないような問題を出すんだったら、少なくともさっちゃんより頭のいい人じゃないとダメじゃない？絶対答えられない問題じゃ意味ないだろうし。
それならお兄ちゃんが適任だな。
ああ、そっか。ユージって仏頂面のくせに頭はいいしね。
For the record, a soap boss face has absolute no relevance to academic result.
そうね。ユージの手を借りるのはちょっと尺だけど、あとは任せたわ。
Sorry, what's that supposed to mean?
つまりあんたはサチの解けなさそうな問題を出す係に任命されたのよ。
I guess I don't mind giving a test, but shouldn't you be asking for consent before appointing anyone?
それなら
私は大丈夫ですよ。
Well, I did pretty much expect an answer along those lines, but still.
というわけでレポートよろしく。
私たちも手伝えることがあったら手伝うしね。
もちろんなのよさ。
Alright, I guess. Since the conscience seems to have emerged, I suppose I'll go along with it. No need to struggle against the current.
スラスラ授業を進めさせてもらっても。
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this to your face, Sachi, but you're seriously a soft touch. There's such a thing as being too competitive.
そうでしょうか。
Assigned a strange responsibility by the whims of my capricious classmates. I'm holding an impromptu rooftop meeting with Sachi to discuss the specifics. Yes, you just committed yourself to an academic stress test with no real point beyond satisfying our classmate curiosity if you hadn't noticed.
確かにそうですね。
Although Sachi obediently accepted my words on the superficial level, she doesn't really cease to recognize the situation as inconvenient. But if this doesn't bother you, I won't say you were wrong to accept.
その点は大丈夫です。むしろ私みたいなメス奴隷に興味を持っていただけるのは嬉しいことだと思います。
Where did you pick up that phrase?
コンビニエンスストアの雑誌売り場で一番端に並んでいた本の表紙に書いてありました。
I see. I vaguely suspect much for a while now, but it seems you're a member in good standing of the master class community, Sachi.
自分で意識したことはないのですが、風見さんがそう感じられたのならそうなんだと思います。それにもし私が M だとしたらド S の風見さんと相性はバッチリなはずです。
Is that a confession? When I did get promoted to Super Saiyan exactly.
いつでしょう。
When Sachi gets like this, it really does feel like you're taking to an enigmatic mate with a deep deadpan sense of humor. But now I think about it, that impression is probably misleading. The girl's defining characteristic are her earnest personality and impressive range of skills. She has accepted nearly every request that comes her way. She's an excellent student, and from what I've seen, she is respectable athlete as well. In a way, she's less a maid and more the idea of a personification of an honor student. But she takes it such an extreme that it's hard to keep yourself from thinking she might be too good to be true.
そんな風に上から下まで舐め回すような視線を向けられてしまうと私困ってしまいます。
Sorry, can I expect you after that?
その場合、いやこのけだものと暴れた方が風見さんはお好みでしょうか。
Okay, I think that the firm press for the reset button is called at this point. Let's get back on topic, Sachi.
はい、どうぞ。
There's a couple things I want to ask about before planning out this little experiment. Do you take any specific measure to prepare for teachers asking you to solve a problem in class?
そうですね。授業はテストと違って教科書の問題をそのまま出される場合がほとんどですから、一通り予習をしておけば大体のことは答えられます。
Huh. Certainly true, but studying until you can solve a single problem in the upcoming material usually requires an impractical amount of time and effort. Although she is clearly devoted as well as Sachi must actually be something of a quick learner. Alright then, what will you do in a situation where you've isolated someone else's cooperation to fulfill a request?
それは榊さんとみちる様の喧嘩を止めろというような場合でしょうか。
Yes. With a mission like that, don't you run into a dead end if they just refuse to listen?
そういった場合は許される範囲内で別のやり方を考えますが、頼まれた内容や状況によっても変わってくるので、一概にこうというのは難しいかもしれません。
I see. Don't really tend to think of Sachi as flexible thinker, but you see she does consider her challenges on a case-to-case basis.
それより風見さん、今日は私の部屋に遊びに来られるということでいいんですよね。
What? Yeah, that was the plan, unless there's a problem on your end.
わかりました。ではまた放課後に。
Right. In any case, today I'm going to be directly observing Sachi's private life. Then maybe provide me with some insight to what makes this distinctly unusual human being tick.
時間ね。それじゃあ今日の授業はこれで終わりになるけど、明日は終業式だからみんな遅刻しないようにね。サチ、あんた今日は何か予定あるの？
風見さんに私のすべてをお見せしようと思っていますけど。
My everything. All of a sudden, three of my classmates freeze with their face as one. What? Was that Tremia? Can't say I noticed.
自信じゃなくてサチの発言に驚いたのよ。
私ですか？
だって全てを見せるって言ったらねえ浜姉さん。その男女の関係っていうかねえ榊さん。
まあ不純異性行為だと言われても仕方ないわね。
I see the precise nature of your collective delusion is now clear to me. But to be perfectly clear, that's not what Sachi is meant just now.
はい、私はただこの体が風見さんのストレスのはけ口になればと。
ストレスのはけ口。
やっぱりか。
最低ね。
The corner strolled a few steps away from me and begins to discuss something in venomous whisper, shooting me scornful glance out of the corner in their eyes. Sorry, Sachi, but please keep your mouth shut until I'm done explaining. Listen up, alright? I'm just dropping by Sachi's room for a visit. That's the full extent of the plan she's talking about.
なんでそんなことになったのよ。
Apparently, Sachi doesn't believe in giving herself a free time. I was kind of dubious, so she volunteered to demonstrate directly what that means.
なんだ、そういうことか。
Once I put a brief explanation on the circumstances, my three interrogators cooled down surprisingly easy. When it does suggest she's all but lost interest. Now that I have complained, but you are starting to understand.
だってそれ、私たちも見せてもらったことがあるから。
She has?
まあ、考えることはみんな同じっていうか、私たちもあんたと同じことが気になったわけ。
So what's going on behind that curtain?
それは自分の目で確かめた方がいいわ。きっと口で説明されても納得できないと思うから。
Huh. In other words, their own version of this fear tree must have left a decided ambiguous impression. And the episode here, my friend, and the episode here. Thank you for watching my video. My video is just for fun.
セーブするわ。
Don't take heart, brothers and sisters, okay? Magic word time, folks. Adios and famosa. 24 hours space surveillance.